He's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Simeon on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Oh, he sheds himself free. They can't tackle it. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Time with Johnson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Simeon. Looking deep for Hilton. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. It looked like he might beat that last man. He doesn't, though, but it goes as a 32-yard return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a handoff here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 21-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Now a first down throw, Simeon. That's going to go as a loss. A yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now here comes Kansas City. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room to work. Good move by Duke. There goes Duke Johnson. He's at the 30. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big run there by Johnson. 66 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Khalil Mack able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On second down, here's Kaepernick. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
All right, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And it's fielded at the 34. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Here's Kaepernick. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Back to throw. Schmidt. And they will hand things over to their back. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 50 yards. On 1st down, Schmidt. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 30 yards there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. They'll set up to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And oh, it coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Vikings on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Justin Houston in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They'll set up a throw. Escapes the sack. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up in there. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and goal from the 2. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he goes out right around the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Reuben Foster from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Fights off the defender. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Again, it's Kaepernick. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And they have done it.
I come here today to talk about how I feel, and I feel like that we are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our doesn't mean anything to me.
It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long, yeah. It's just no way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got problems, yeah, but waiting no one way to solve them. I really came up from the bottom, struggling my mama on the last dollar. Hustling, man, I've been putting in these hours. The government been trying to take away what's ours. Really all about the money and the power. I just wanna see my people in power. Tell me how we gon' shape this vision. Complaining all day, but in the same condition. If you wanna make change, it's gon' take commitment. Some people enslaved by their religion can't emancipate the fundamental principles. What I see through optics transform the wisdom. Watch me use my prophets, get them on the list, and I've been on a mission. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? Now everybody got fights, yeah, but wouldn't know what good advice was. Till they leave him lifeless. Another mama crying, it's another crisis. Lord knows we just trying to live righteous. Are you willing just to make the sacrifices? I know we can't continue living like this, and I never sell my soul cause that's priceless. Tell me how we gon' make a living. Hustle on the block, who gon' save the children? Minutes on the plot and I'm just revealing. The media just trying to make a villain. I just take the pain and paint a picture. Voices in my head, I hear the whispers when I feel this way. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm young and I'm restless, and I really can't help it. I never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? It's just the way I feel. Mine's been racing so long. It's just the way to deal with these problems alone. And I really can't take it no more. I've been fighting temptations, my Lord. I'm living on restless. I said, Lord, can you help me? I've never felt selfish before. I've been living so reckless, I know. Tell me, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me? I said, Lord, can you help me?
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby, pass it. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, I'm tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies. Now R.I.P. Nate Dogg, it's too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed on blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Sheesh, what you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind. I popped. Sheesh, I swear this lock shot got me stuttering. Girl, you not fall in love again. Sheesh, get it, my favorite rush. You talkative, ain't gotta say too much. Be quiet, who got some grapes? I'm tryna. I'm off both for these. Get it, not complicated. No conversation, get it, not complicated. No conversation, please say less. Please say less. Please say less.
I'm blessed, I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes on yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Getting, yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now trust the so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. What's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw it if he fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go top 4 for bridge. My black boys, I boys that knock off your lid. I doubt y'all gon' pop off, so hop off my. what you mean? Woo! I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa. I said, what you mean? Woo!
You thought I was finished, you thought it was over. You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap gods like Klops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it.
What you mean? Counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up. Take this, appreciate it. This too. But tear up the rim shot. I'm going global, coast to coast like my G.I. Joe present. I've yet to see a Cobra. So off my rocker got me sipping club soda. Some bombs never go off, some stars never blow up. I'm pitching in, never in the dugout. Reaching in my and I can't take a head count. Flashback, 03, things was looking run down. Now I set foot in the place, it's a luau. Killing like 10 counts, y'all know how we get down. House with the fence around, y'all know that we en route. Transition from the Impala to the Fisker. I should charge admission for that to get the dessert. Left the doors up, now the Lambo has pigtails. Since you getting comfy, I'ma let you sit there, I'ma let you stay there. When I shed a tear, they didn't have no care. So I'ma charge retail. I brought some cause you say you want sick. If you love sick in the room, you best get well. Every dog has its day, what the no tuck. Sway Lee, Winter Magazine, double XL. Floss with your Gucci on, dipped in colors burst on the car. Me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid.